What are the biggest trends in power electronics that you are seeing?
So today, what we see as a trend in the power electronic industry is the need to stick more power on a smaller form factor. So to increase basically the power density of all the devices that are around us. Particularly, we see a trend on consumer electronics, for instance, the very fast charger, the high power charger that are needed like by the mobile phone industry to charge our phone faster. The idea is to have higher power devices, higher power charger without increasing the size. And for this reason, company has looked at gallium nitride as a solution to enable such a device, such a component. And there is an overall trend in the industry ranging from consumer, but also automotive, to crank up the power, increase the, have a smaller form factor. And all of this is the trend in the industry right now, which is enabled by GaN. On GaN itself, we really see a big trend in the industry foundries that start producing GaN. And we see that once the discrete device technology will be deployed in the market, which is happening nowadays, we see that the next gen will be the integrated circuit made on GaN, which is something that we're being pioneering.
Yeah. What does imec offer and to whom?
Yeah, so what we offer at imec is we have several offerings for different customers. We have a power industrial affiliation program, which is offered to companies that are pretty much advanced on GaN technology, and they want to know what is the next generation or the next generation. So there we are exploring like an integrated circuit we made with GaN. So fully, let's say, alpha bridge with the driver, with all the components, so full power IC made on gallium nitride. We are also exploring voltages toward 1200 volt, 1800 volt and beyond. We are exploring novel devices like vertical devices. So this is one part of the offering that we offer to the industry. Next to that, we also have a tech transfer offering for people that for company that has an 8-inch line, 8-inch silicon line, and they want to start producing gallium nitride with that. So we have a pretty mature, normally off EMOD device technology, which is fully CMOS compatible that we can pretty quickly, let's say, transfer to our partners. To the fabless community, we also have the possibility to get our PDK and run private lot with us. And the advantage of being with imec is that we're going to be, let's say, pretty much open also to possible change in the processing to really have an open discussion with our partners. Next to that, on the concept of GaN IC, we have launched last year the multi-project wafer to really lower the barrier with which the company can have access to this technology. So not only the big guys, but also university or small SME, they can design their own power IC at 200 volt or 650 volt and differentiate with that. So we have, let's say, a pretty broad offering covering IDM, foundries, and fabless, and also university with the MPW.
I mean, based on this portfolio that you're offering, why do you feel that companies should work with imec?
Yeah, so the company, they should work with imec when they have a need for to get an industrial process that can run into a manufacturing environment. So anybody that needs to have industrial proven technology, gallium nitride technology, they can work with us. That is part of our DNA, and we apply that for GaN. So with GaN, you know, we've been working on it for more than 20 years, and we're being first introducing GaN into the CMOS line, and we have built up a pretty wide experience in this technology. And also all the new developments that I mentioned before, they are all done in an 8-inch line. So everything that we do is intrinsically manufacturable.
What do you think are the most important milestones of the past year?
Yeah. So in this year, I think the most important milestone is to enable 650 volt GaN IC. So power IC made on GaN. And I'm not referring to just the driver and the device. So I'm referring to the full alpha bridge, for instance, with the driver, with the dead time control, all of these components in a 650 volt platform. I think this was a big milestone that we hit. Next to that, also the perfectioning of our EMO device technology with a very low dynamic iron, ranging from 200 and 650 volt in a platform that we have been and we are going to transfer to several of our partners. That is another pretty important milestone, I think.